What's going on, guys? It's the ThePancakeRenegade here, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. As you can see here, we are in the little storage room of the Dinky the T-Rex dinosaur. I'm just kind of grabbing all this stuff, I guess, because it doesn't say steal. It just clearly says take. These two boxes are empty, though. I didn't, take anything out of them. They're just empty by default. As I was... Sorry, my nose started itching. As I was looking around for more Dinky the T-Rex stuff, let's take those 50. I noticed a couple things. I went ahead and looted the vending machine. But I noticed a couple things. First, we have a case box, 10mm. I don't exactly know what that is, but I'll take it. And I want to make sure I'm hidden. Yeah, so I'll take that. And then we have a primer box. Let's make sure no one's coming this way. Yeah, alright. We have a primer box for a large pistol, and we have a case box for a 44 Magnum. I don't know what that stuff is. Oh. Ooh. I didn't realize this would be in here. Let's see, we got DPS of 95, damage of 26. What is our current one? 9mm? DPS of 49, damage of 14. Okay. So that's clearly better. Weight gain of 5 versus what? 1.5. That's okay. Strength requirement of 6 though. Yikes. Okay, we won't get the best effects of this gun. That's okay. A bonus critical chance though. That's not bad. And it runs off of 5.56. We don't have the most amount of 5.56, but we still have a decent amount. Let's go ahead and take this ammo real quick, I guess. Why not, though, right? It's right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and wait for about 12 or so hours. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing okay. I'm not doing too bad myself. I should honestly probably be talking a bit quieter, just because someone's kind of sleeping, right... Oh, hi. Oh, you kind of scared me there. Who are you? Manny Vargas. Hi.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Who are you? But yeah, someone's kind of sleeping right next door, but I'll be fine. Who are you? I like the little pin on your hat. Looks cool.
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here.
Cool.
You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now.
Why are you on bad terms with Boone?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some
sniper.
things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
Ooh. What did you and Boone's wife argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me.
Okay.
And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
You were in a gang? Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
Dang, okay. What was your tour with the NCR like? Also, if you can hear my dog sleeping, or snoring in the background, it's because she's sleeping. Yeah, what was your tour with the NCR like? We've only really seen one outpost.
I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
Why'd you leave, then?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What did happen to Bitter Springs? Yeah, I'm curious, I don't know.
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all.
Okay.
I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys.
Mm-hmm.
But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Oh, so you're it's not a drifter, it's a deserter? Or did you... I guess you're not a deserter if... I guess deserters are more so like mid-combat, right? If you just don't re-enlist, then you don't re-enlist. I'm looking for a man in a checkered... What do you protect your town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days.
Yeah,
The
someone
big threat
mentioned
is
that.
the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far we've been lucky.
Looking for a man in a checkered coat. I wanted to save this one for last, just because it's main story related.
Sure, I know him. What do you want with him?
I have a score to settle.
Doesn't surprise me. Guy seemed like he'd do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Probably makes a lot of enemies. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but I've got problems of my own. Maybe we can do a trade. You need my help. There's something I need too.
That's fine, I'll take the XP. What you need?
Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. I like it here, and I've left too many homes behind. But the only resource we got here is junk. Without that, people wouldn't have anything to trade.
Okay.
They'd all have to leave. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but a bunch of ghouls showed up one day and took it over. We can't get in there now.
What needs to be done?
Well, they gotta go, or this'll be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough for me.
So are they like actual ghouls? Feral ghouls? I'll see what can be done about it.
It'd mean a lot to me.
What was they supposed to do again? Ooh, quest added. Come fly with me. What are we, Frank Sinatra now? Man with a checkered coat. I wanted to see if there's anything else. Head to Repcon facility west of Novak to investigate rumors of ghoul activity there. Yeah, we can't ask about... We can do this.
Just head over to the Repcon test site west of here. See if you can get the ghouls out of there.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I can't ask about the checkered coat thing, so I guess I have to do that to progress the story. That's fine. So he said there's a 50-50 chance of him being a sniper, and if it wasn't him, it'd be Boone. Is there like a daytime versus nighttime thing? I think someone mentioned that, like the motel owner. I don't remember her name. It's actually a pretty solid spot. You got 180 degree. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for another 12 hours just to see if... Actually, I'll probably wait for a little bit shorter than that. Let's stop it at sunset. Or roughly 5 p.m. No, he's still here. Okay, let's wait for like 3-ish or so hours. See if there's a changing of the guard by then. No. 3 more hours. Oh. Hi. Boone.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. What do you want?
I've been here the whole time, sorry. Expecting visitors?
Yeah, I guess maybe I am. But not like you. Huh. Maybe it should have been you I was expecting all along. Why are you here?
Should have been me. What? Oh, we should keep our speech up. Yeah, so after we get guns, we're definitely maxing out speech. Speech 41. If you're looking for someone in particular, I could tip you off if I see them. Come on, don't fail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you see anybody wearing Legion Crimson or a lot of sports equipment, you just let me know. You still haven't answered my question.
Sports equipment? Like bandits? We got XP for that. Just want to check out the view, I guess.
I think you better leave.
Man, just making friendly conversation. Come on.
I don't have friends here.
I'm such a loner. I don't have friends. Meh. Well, I'm not from here, so trying to get a feel of the area.
No. No, you're not, are you? Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet.
So now you want something from me. Okay.
I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger.
Trusting strangers. Nice. You only trust strangers, eh?
I said it was a start. This town, nobody looks me straight in the eye anymore.
Well, then what do you want me to do? Force them to stare at you?
I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who.
Trying to track down your wife.
My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her.
Well, what do I do if I find this person? Or how do you know your wife's dead?
I know, all right. That's all you need to know.
Well, what do I do if I find this person?
Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights.
Okay.
I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal, so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself.
I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again.
Quest
Not
added,
until it's
one
over.
for my baby.
No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next. Yeah.
Alright. So now we got another quest. One for my baby. Optional. Ask around Novak for information about who kidnapped Boone's wife. Send someone in front of Dinky the dinosaur. Put on the beret to signal to Boone that this is the culprit. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save here because it looks like there are, I'm assuming, multiple people. We can, I guess convict, unless it all leads to one person. But it says like we could put on a beret, so if we can just get any old person to wander out in front, you know, looks like there's a correct and incorrect way to do this. Start by talking to Cliff Brosco.
Hey
or
there.
Briscoe.
If you want to buy something from a shop, you'll have to wait till it opens.
I'm not talking about the shop. Yeah, so we could just grab any old person. What can you tell me about Boone's wife? Or Boone's wife?
Can't say we spoke much. Boone did most of the buying for him. She was in the store once, but she didn't stay long. Had a look on her face like she'd smelled something sour. But far as I can remember, the gift shop smelled fine. Well, fine as it always does.
It's probably the radiation.
Come back soon now.
Alright, so we got him. We have lots of other people we can talk to. It's nighttime. Ooh, can we talk to Victor? I think he's over here, right? Yeah, right here.
Hey there, friend!
Hey! No, I don't want to be mean to him. I don't trust him 100%, but I'm not going to hate his guts, you know? Alright, we got lots of people over there. It looks like just like a trading caravan. We'll work our way this way, I guess. I don't know, these people seem to be the farthest out. I wonder if there's going to be any,
Look
like,
who's here.
fake evidence to throw us off, like a red herring. Hi, Alice McBride.
What brings you here?
What do you think of the people who live here?
Oh, we keep to ourselves for the most part. Try not to pry. I think Jeannie Mae gets bothered that we aren't more sociable. But it's just our way. Ain't that we don't appreciate what she's done, managing this town like she has, but I worry she feels that way anyhow. Not that there ain't others who pry around here. That no-bark was skulking around our yard last week.
No bark?
I thought he was our cow killer. Was about to lash him with our bullwhip till I saw who it was. He's harmless, though. Part of me wishes I could see things like he sees them, all full of mystery.
I have no idea who you're talking about. It's a person, I guess. How did Nobark get his name?
I'm not sure who started it. Wasn't a very nice name, but he took to calling himself by it, so we all had to. I don't even remember what his real name is. Anyway, I think it comes from that expression that people say when you're crazy, that not all of your dogs are barking. Poor Nobark.
It's like all bark and no bite. Isn't that the phrase? I think so. What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Boone. That's that sniper fella. Works in the Dinosaur, right? I only met them but once or twice. They seemed real happy together. I really ought to get to know them better. They're probably nice folk.
Alright, how about you?
Hey
Dusty.
there. In from out of town, ain't you? Name's Dusty.
Hi. What do you do here in Novak?
Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's about it. Alice will tell you, I don't get out a whole lot.
How's business lately?
You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back.
I smell a quest. Tell me what you know about the attacks.
Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshots. You'd think the world was ending all over again. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or nothing. Just leave it there, all full of holes.
I'll see if I can catch whoever's responsible.
We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. But don't go getting yourself killed over it. Alice and I'll find a way to make do. Always have.
What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really know them two as well as I might. I remember she had an edge about her, like she'd rather be someplace else. This kind of life ain't for everyone, that's for darn sure.
Did you get a good look at the attacker?
Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot over. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is true. Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. I just hope it happens while we still got animals left.
Alright, so...
Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. Seems like they've taken to shooting from the west side.
Alright, so thanks for the bit of information.
So long.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like it's a bit of a timed quest, I guess. So they're coming from the or from the west. Coming from that way. Do I see any... He's actually almost midnight here. Yeah, this one's... Rotting Brahmin corpse. I guess that's gonna be the one they've taken tonight, right? The one they've killed. I don't see any other person or anything. If they're shooting from the west, maybe they're up there? I don't know. What's over here? Just some fruit. Prickly pear. That's fine. I'll go ahead and save over the last one, just in case this is a timed quest. I don't want to mess things up. It doesn't look like we've got too much information just yet. We got a couple people outside. Let's see what they're talking about. We got 3. Okay.
Between you and me, I don't think she studied at an accredited institution.
Ada Strauss. Are you a merchant?
What can I do for you?
Yeah, you're just a... Alright, that's fine. Actually, let's go to the local map real quick so we can check. So we've already been in the McBride house. We have a person right there. Manny Vargas, Ranger Andy's bungalow, and we got whoever that is over there. Alright, let's go to this person real quick. It is... Jeannie Mae Crawford. Alright.
Hey there.
Hi.
Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
I don't know. What's been going on in town lately? You got any rumors or anything?
Well, let's see. Dusty McBride's been losing some Brahmin, but that's probably the heat more than anything. Honestly, it's been real quiet. Ranger Andy's still hurt, but we got these 2 gentlemen snipers watching the road day and night.
Ranger
keeping
Andy.
the trash out of Novak. They've been a blessing.
Alright, Ranger Andy. Yeah, he was a person on the local map, so I guess we'll talk to him at some point before we head out. I do want to finish up that Brahmin quest at some point, though. Oh, crap. Okay. I really need to fix my controller. It's a little bit busted. What can you tell me about Boone's wife?
How should I put it? I guess you could say she was kinda like a cactus flower. Real pretty to look at, but there was just no getting close to her. She never did take to living here. She liked the big lights and fast living of New Vegas. I got the feeling she was trying to get Boone to live with her, but I guess she got tired of waiting.
Where can I get some supplies?
Go see Cliff Briscoe at the Dino Bite gift shop and tell him I sent you. I think he gets lonely standing around in that dino belly all day. He'll be glad for the company.
Wait. Tell him you sent me? Is that gonna give me, like, any special deals or anything? I don't want to insult her. What's wrong with Boone?
Nothing that wouldn't be wrong with any man who loses a wife, I suppose. Poor dear. I know he thinks she was kidnapped,
No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife.
but I'm not so sure she didn't just run off on her own. You could tell she was thinking about it ever since they arrived.
But we know that Boone knows the killer.
Watch out for strangers.
Or he doesn't know the killer, that's why we're doing this whole thing. But we know that she was sold, specifically. Let's check Ranger Andy. Looks like there's another quest going on over there. Honestly, it's kind of a small town. It's mostly just this motel or hotel and the dinosaur. But it's still pretty cool. Alright, we got this place over here. And this is Ranger Andy's? Yeah. Strong back perk, you can carry 50 pounds more. Sweet, I always love that perk. It's definitely going to help us, especially with our 1 strength. Hi, you kind of look like you're limping. Oh, what's that? Journal of Internal Medicine?
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
Hi. Dude, I love your armor. What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town.
Okay.
Tell myself I'm doing some good.
Well, then what could you tell me about Boone's wife? You must have heard something.
Carla was a knockout. Whenever Boone walked around with her, he always had this funny grin on his face like he couldn't believe his luck. I know we couldn't. That wasn't the only reason she stuck out, though. That girl never minced words. If she'd had better food or hospitality, she'd let you hear it. Trouble was, she usually had. I don't think she meant it. She really was a sweet girl. I think she just wanted to remind herself that there's still nicer places in this world than Novak. Who could blame her for that?
Yeah, so it seems like there's a little bit of a theme going on, but I'm still not sure who the culprit is. What's wrong with Boone? This guy seems like really genuine. He looks like if Smokey the Bear was a person, like especially with that hat, though. Actually, I gotta look up a picture of Smokey the Bear. Does he have like a gold insignia on his hat? Smokey, he just has like a blank hat, kind of. It's a little bit like this, but it has the word Smokey on it instead of the insignia. But it's still pretty cool. I love that armor. It looks really sweet. What's wrong with Boone?
Had his wife taken. I don't think he'll ever be the same as he was. Damn shame. I told the rangers up at the station to keep an eye out, but there's just too much ground out there for them to cover.
So, we've heard 3 similar yet a bit different stories. Dang it, again. In order, the McBrides, they're kind of like detached from the rest of the town just because they live in the edge, right? They said they seem like really nice people talking about Boone and his wife, Carla, I think. So they clearly don't know much about anything, I guess, because they don't know anything about Carla's disappearance. So, like, yeah, we gotta meet him sometime. Jeannie Mae said, I don't know if there's other people. We have, like, another question mark somewhere else a bit further out in Novak. But Jeannie Mae said that she thinks she skipped town to go to New Vegas because she liked the fast life. And then this person's saying
Carla was a knock.
She didn't mince words.
I don't think
she was a sweet person.
Just wanted to
and he knows his wife was taken.
Up at the station.
Yeah. You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better.
Ooh, is this going to be a quest where we have our medicine skill high?
I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
I don't want to piss him off. Would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. No, they're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
You sure?
They have... Hell.
I wanted to see if I could... Okay. Tell me all about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
Ooh, I want some black armor now. Yours looks pretty sick, though. Did you do something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body.
Dang.
Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed.
Mm-hmm.
We get there and it's deserted. No
And it's
sign anyone's
ambush.
been there.
Landmine.
I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What'd you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet.
Ooh.
They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Dang, man. I want to try this, but our speech is definitely not high enough. Your body's injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself. You think you're useless. I want to try this. Here.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Oh, there? Yeah, we've already been there. I bet something's going to happen, though, now. Real quick, let's save, just because we've got a couple bits of information. Out of the three people...
Any word on Station Charlie?
Not yet, man. I want to try this real quick. Speech 30%. Or 30, I guess? Your body's injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
Huh. People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier.
I guess we've succeeded?
There's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times. Maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
Ooh, yes. Nice. So I guess we succeeded. New unarmed technique. Ranger takedown. You've learned the Ranger takedown special move. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop your opponent to the ground. Ooh, that's pretty solid, man. That's like watching the Blades fight in Oblivion. Whew. It's pretty cool. Alright, so honestly, this guy seems pretty trustworthy. Out of the 3 people we've done so far, is that a big... I can't see it, but I think it might be a big iron. I don't know. Out of the 3 people we've... there we go. My A button's kind of wonky. We have Manny Vargas. I doubt... Oh, we have Manny Vargas, and then we have whoever that is over there. Let's talk to Vargas real quick. I think Vargas is, like, right here. Left one? Yeah, okay. Out of the 3 people, I don't know. I don't like Jeannie May's story so far. The other 2, like the Ranger, yeah, he's alright. He seems pretty trustworthy himself. And the McBrides don't seem like... You having fun there? Alright, cool. The McBrides don't seem like they know much of anything.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
Yeah, not just yet. It seems like this guy's supposed to be the obvious suspect, right? But in anything, it's never the obvious guy. Like in Scooby-Doo, it's the first guy. It's almost always like the first guy they meet that seems super innocent. But it's never him. Until you know the pattern of Scooby-Doo, right? Then you're like, oh yeah, that's the most predictable. And it's them. Who would want to hurt Boone's wife?
Man, everybody. That girl didn't have one friend in this whole town. She didn't want any. She wanted to sit in her room all day and make herself miserable, and she went out of her way to be rude. She upset a lot of people. You wouldn't have liked her either.
Did you have anything to do with her disappearance?
Believe me, When I heard the news, my first thought was, I owe somebody big. I figured Boone would come around after a while. But he hasn't. I'm starting to think that if he doesn't find her, things will never go back to the way they were. Yeah, see ya.
I'm keeping my eye on you, but I don't necessarily think it was you. I'm taking this. It didn't say steal, so don't get mad at me. Activate terminal. Let's see what it says. Message Con Hospitality. Manny, you've made the right choice. Putting us up. Found out from Manny Vargas where the cons were headed. Intercept the great cons at Boulder City. Huh? Oh, I didn't mean to... Okay. Manny, you made the right choice, putting us up and keeping it quiet. This weasel Benny's been twitching since we stole that package from his boss. Wait, huh? Making me nervous as hell, but when I found out that we'd be passing through on our way to Boulder City, I was sure we can count on you. Let the other cons say what they want. I know where your loyalty is. One day you'll remember where you belong, and your brothers and sisters will welcome you back like you've never left. You know where to find us. McMurphy. Was it illegal to access that terminal? It didn't say anything. Everything says take. Nothing says steal. I'm taking all this stuff. Oh, this seems suspicious. There's a shack on the edge of town. No one else around. No Bark's shack. Ooh, interesting. I know Bark. Well, that's a little worrying, not gonna lie. Wait, no Bark, come back. No Bark Noonan.
Don't let them get the antidote. Oh, it's just you. Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
I don't mean any harm.
We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old Sticky's feeling mighty ornery this day.
We can talk from this distance.
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you.
I'll talk louder. You said you'd stab me with that. Oh no, actually, he said it's kind of hard to hear you. So I'm gonna reciprocate this. I'm not gonna tell him I have to go, and I'm not gonna be mean. You said you'd stab me with that dirty knife.
Okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening.
What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral.
Mm-hmm.
Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says no bark. But they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says no bark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Yeah. What else do you know about the deaths at the corral?
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me.
Uh-huh.
He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell, anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Okay, so it could be 2 people with stealth boys and one with a minigun coming out of a backpack, you know. Anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory.
Uh-huh.
Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
What do you think's actually at the factory?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts who don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Although, being a scientist, I have to admit, I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
Okay. Anything interesting? Let's talk about something else.
Good idea. It ain't safe to stay on the same topic for too long.
You will get to this one. Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say has got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
Has anybody been acting strange lately?
I don't trust a man that doesn't have something strange going on about him, 'cause it means he's hiding it from you. If a man's wearing his pants on his head, or if he says his words backwards from time to time, you know it's all laid out there for you. But if he's friendly to strangers and keeps his home spick and span, more often than not he's done something even his own ma couldn't forgive.
Okay. I'm not gonna... Nah. What do you know about the abduction of Boone's wife?
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you ask me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I know better.
Who was it?
More rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
Seems kind of rude to play caravan with him, but goodbye.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
Spoke to who? So we gotta go to the lobby? Where's the lobby? Is this the lobby? Front desk? I guess that works, right? Front desk? Yeah, that's where the lobby normally is. Alright, so we're looking in here for evidence. It wouldn't be this. That's not paper we can interact with. Let's turn our light on. Alright, anything here? Ooh. That looks nice. Oh, we almost had that straight. Okay, we got this one. We got a bill of sale. Bill of sale, like for the selling the motel? We'll go outside and sell this tire iron. Why not, right? Doesn't hurt. Completed optional look for evidence of the guilty party, and we'll read it after we sell this tire iron. Miscellaneous. Oh yeah, here it is. Bill of sale. We, the representatives of the Consul Officiorum, have this day bargained and purchased from Jeannie Mae Crawford of the Township of Novac the exclusive rights to ownership and sale of the slave Carla Boone for the sum of 1,000 bottle caps, and those of her unborn child, she was pregnant, for the sum of 500 bottle caps, the receipt whereof is hereby acknowledged. We warrant the slave and her young to be sound, healthy, and slaves for life. We covenant with it said Jeannie Mae Crawford, that we have full power to bargain and sell said slave and her offspring. Payment of additional 500 bottle caps will be due pending successful maturation of the fetus. The claim to which shall be possession will be guaranteed by possession of this document. M. Scribonius Libo Drusus et al. Administrators of M. Licinius Crassus Consul Officiorum ab Famulatus. Alright. We got a... Ooh, that looks interesting. We got a bone to pick with Miss Jeannie Mae. Where she live? I think she, like, lives there, right? Yeah, I was thinking she was a little bit suspicious just because she said, like, she'd skip town or something. And the others weren't 100% corroborating that. They're like, yeah, she's got a mouth. She doesn't exactly like it here. They didn't say anything about her wanting to run away. Hey, Jeannie Mae, I know it's kind of strange for me to be in your house a second time this early.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, don't worry about it. But I got a cool thing I want to show you in front of the dinosaur. And now that I know you're such of a horrible person, I'm going to insult you. What's the quickest way out of this dump?
You can jump out the window for all I care, mister. You got no right to come in here and start criticizing our town. Folks work hard to keep it clean and safe. We do the best we can. But still, there's always some of you finicky types that there's just no pleasing.
Yeah, well, sorry. Some of us also don't sell people into slavery. Look, I will literally walk circles around you, Jeannie May. Alright. Yeah. I don't feel bad about insulting her town or whatever if she's that awful of a person. Boone, you up there? I can see your flashlight. Yeah, there's, just... Here, keep looking that way. There's, something... over there. Look, you see it? You see it? It's over that way. It's just over there. I think it's like that traveling caravan.
Hey there. I don't think we got any more to discuss here.
Yeah, it's, just over that way. Alright. Well, that happened. Let's, put our hat back on. Just because I'm pretty sure Boone would want his hat back. You know? That feels kind of good that, we got that right. Like, I was suspecting it just a little bit. She wasn't, like, you know, the, most obvious culprit. She tried blending in.
How you doing?
I'm doing good now. Have fun running a room, though.
That's it, then. How did you know?
Just a hunch. I just wanted you to kill her. I found the bill of sale.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
Gained karma. What will you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Ooh, we can go together. You an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
Come with me. Let's go after the Legion.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. We'll kill more with the two of us.
Yeah, that might be true. That's reason enough for me to take you up on it, I suppose, but this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Boone is giving you the spotter perk. Alright, I actually really like his shades. What is that perk gonna give us? Bug Stomper Spotter. While Boone is a companion, hostile targets are highlighted whenever the player is actively aiming. Okay, interesting. So basically, I've got his back, he's got mine. That's pretty cool. Apologies, guys. I know that was a pretty long episode. Don't step in Jeannie May's guts down there. Oh, we got an achievement. 10G, old buddy, old pal. Recruited a companion. Oh, wow, we got a long way to go. Well, that is probably going to have to do it for today's episode. Like I said, I know it's a bit of a longer one, but with what we got done, I hope you guys can kind of forgive that. Next episode will be... We'll probably go to the rocket facility, honestly, just because I hear lots of talk with that. No, what we'll do is we'll finish the stuff in town first, then we'll go to the rocket facility. Anyways, though, thank you guys so much for watching, because I don't want to drag this out any longer than I have to. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!